My name is Comrade Waheed Olojede, Secretary, Nigeria Union of Teachers, Oyo State Wing. Today, October 5, 2017, marks another celebration of the International World Teachers Day, coming up today across the globe. And teacher organizations across the world are celebrating today the recognition of the importance of teachers. The celebration was a product of the Declaration of International Labour Organization and UNESCO in 1966, following a meeting of ministers of education across the world. The focus of the meeting was to celebrate teachers in recognition of teaching and teachers as most important profession and most critical element in the world development. Today, the teachers of the world are seen to be the modest and the model. They are builders, they are creators, and of course, they perfect God's creation. And that is why, even in the recent past, within any community, the community regards a teacher as the doctor, as the medical doctor, as the judge, as a lawyer, and of course, as everything within the community. And so if there's any crisis within the community, they believe nobody can settle it better, much more better than a teacher. This is when teachers were held at the highest esteem of recognition, respect, and regard by the community. And so in 1966, this was the era when the ministers of education across the world decided that teachers should be given a day to celebrate them. This came in the understanding of the fact that every development of the nation will rise from the palms of the teachers, who holds the chalk to give direction, to create, to develop, and to nurture. And that is why that day was set aside, and it has since been celebrated by teacher organizations across the world. So today is another celebration, and that's why teachers of Oyo State are gathered here at Teachers House to commemorate that declaration that recognizes the importance of teachers. As we are celebrating here today, so the celebration is taking place nationally in Abuja at Eagle Square under the leadership of the National President of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Comrade Michael Olukoya. And I'm sure in the national celebration and the state celebration, Nigeria Union of Teachers has not left any stone unturned in appealing, in demanding from the government of Nigeria and the government of Oyo State here at our celebration the best of treatment for the teachers of Nigeria and teachers of Oyo State. Today, teachers are being owed arrears of salaries. This case is true of the situation in Oyo State, where today teachers are owed July, August, and September salaries, like every other worker in the state. But today's occasion has presented opportunity to us to address the government, who, in particular, the governor of Oyo State, who accepted to serve as our special guest of honor and was ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Education. We have presented our charter of demand before him, among which is the need to see to the surface condition of teachers by way of prompt payment of salaries and allowances, and the clearance of all outstanding arrears of their entitlement, in particular the outstanding salaries for the month of July, August, and September. Today's occasion also afforded the union the opportunity to make case for our teachers who stood under our allegation or the other from the government side. Cases of allegation of absenteeism at work, cases of allegation of certificate racketeering, cases of alleged wrong BVN, and we said that in our own right as the Union of Teachers, we have put before the government the need for the government to address all these matters, especially among those alleged teachers whose cases are genuine. Some cases border on health challenges. Some who travel that were not met will have reasons to do that, and they have put these reasons before the government, and many of them have been cleared by government committees but are yet to be reinstated back to work. Appeal has gone to the government today to look critically into their case and treat them according to their merit. We have also informed the government that in the matters of certificate racketeering, if eventually any worker or teacher is adjudged to have forged his certificate, we have no defense for such people. But the innocent ones that are now suffering today, we have put our appeals before the government to please come to the rescue. We also thank our state government to take cue after other states in Nigeria and of course other nations of the world to declare today a war-free day for the teachers of Oyo State, to make teachers of Oyo State participate in the national celebration. We want to also thank His Excellency for accepting to be part of our celebration through the Honorable Commissioner for Education. It is therefore our hope and prayers that all these charters of demand bordering on the industrial interests of teachers of Oyo State we are put before the government will be addressed within a record time. The affected teachers are suffering. Their cases and living conditions are not only miserable, but they are one that calls for pity. Many can no longer meet their challenges at home, their commitments at home. Many are dying. The case of retired teachers too, in particular retired primary school teachers whose pensions arrears have run into mammoth arrears of pensions. We have made cases before the government to please see to this and come to the rescue to the effect that these teachers will be paid their outstanding arrears of pensions. Gratuities are still there, which are the rights of these teachers. We are appealing to Oyo State government to please address this. In particular, our working condition. Many of the school buildings are dilapidated, infrastructures are decayed, instructional materials are not supplied in right quantum, which is making our service delivery as teachers very difficult. All these matters were put before the government today because NUT is not seeing itself only as a trade union organization, but rather a professional group who also has a very strong stake in the development of education policy of Nigeria. These matters were put before them, and we have equally celebrated our teachers. We have joined hands in wishing them a happy celebration of this year. And of course, we also pray that we all live to witness the celebration many years ahead. Thank you all for this opportunity.